Okay. I have a question, Mr.
White
Outlaw
trash,
Dave.
motherfucker.
Was that inspired by U-Turn?
Because we're all talking shit.
Uh, that Against the Grain was inspired by like it's the truth, man. It wasn't really. I don't think it was really inspired by. Yeah, it was before U Turn. So that's what I'm like. It was one of them songs where me and Newbury looked at each other and we were like man, honestly, everything that we're doing is against the grain, and that's literally how that song came about. Just one concept, and then boom, and then the hard times with. I love the way the whole song is put together. In my opinion, I think it's perfect. I think that's one of our best songs that we do, and we need to play that more, like live. I'd love to do it live more because it just rides the whole way through, man, and it's a good tune, bro, for real.
No, I
love
only asked because last night and earlier on the show today, we played U-Turn, and it's a very similar rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, yeah. I see where you're going with that. Yeah, I understand what you mean now, Cole. I thought you were saying like because of like what was going on in our lives in a timeline, but no, it was literally. I get it. The cadence is kind of the same, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
No,
You can keep it
not at
going.
all. I'm just curious. I didn't know.
Honestly, yeah, that was after. It was after that. U-Turn came after that. So actually, U-Turn probably was inspired by that song.
There you go.
That's fair.
Speaking of inspired, hey Jesse Howard.
Hey, what up, man?
It's an honor to talk to you, but I wanted to let you know that my unit that I was stationed with, 2nd Assault Infantry Battalion, your song "Welcome to My House" is actually one of their unit moto videos.
Hey man, I love it. Like I love it so much. That's all we ever wanted was to get out there and inspire people with it, man. And I know when people hear "Welcome to My House," they're just like, "Holy shit!" Like it pumps you up, makes you want to drive fast, makes you want to do all kinds of stuff. Like it's just one of those that gets you in your moment, gets you in your mood. So I don't know.
Shout out Second Tracks. Yeah,
I want to say that you and New Breed are like the perfect duo. Like the way y'all's voices match on the song, like how he comes in with his cadence and then you come in with the singing, bro. Like every time y'all kill it. So
hey, I appreciate that. That was God given too, man. That was just a God sent thing that.
And another one in your group is Hitman, man.
I was just talking to him on the phone just a minute.
Oh my god, Hitman is crazy, man. Like
Hitman's my boy, bro. You ain't gonna fuck with him. He's a beast.
I dove down a rabbit hole when I first met y'all out at that Slap Nasty event out there when we did the poker scene with Uncle Dub and Catfish Cooley, which if Uncle Dub ever cuts his hair the way he wants it, we'll finish that video. But I dove down the rabbit hole and just started listening to everybody's shit, Dirties, because I never,
Yeah, don't leave out your boy Dirty.
Yeah, well, I never heard of.
The whole team is great in my opinion, but I love it when other people can recognize it too. I think that's the best.
Yeah, no, you guys are definitely killing it. And like I said, before I went out to that event, the only song I really heard was Welcome to My House because we would go and do this karaoke bar in town down here, and it's just a little hole in the wall dive bar, but the guys be shooting pool and they're like, play Welcome to My House
7 times
in a row.
It took me forever to realize it was an 8-minute song. You know that?
We built a ballad right there, man. That's what that one is. That's a ballad, and I never knew it was going to be 8 minutes long. We didn't. It just was one of those songs.
Song that people keep playing.
They reviewed my song the other day and they said it was too long. It was probably half as long as yours.
To be honest, I don't know how we got away with that. It just kind of sneaks by because it keeps your head going, keeps your head bobbing, even whenever it's like it's been going on for such a long time.
I think it's the storytelling aspect.
It could probably be 16 minutes. It still would be too long.
I tell you exactly what it is. It's Jesse Howard coming in. Y'all was coming in.
There goes Cole Howard.
Now
there he is. There he is. See, Cole, you gotta like push. There's like some diaphragm things right here when you hit the note. It's like
here comes the coaching.
And it's like y'all was coming. You gotta like throw it in there.
We almost had the pan.
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. You gotta sing from your. You getting it though. You getting that shit.
Look, you're my inspiration to want to become the next Colt
Jesse won't do it.
Colt Howard. Okay, I'm trying to become the next Colt Howard.
I'll give you $50.
$50. Beverly says she give me $50.
Hey, smart.
Hey, I will cash app you. I will pull a whole
Hey,
just in
Jesse,
time,
$50.
and I will cash app you $50. You just sing that hook one time, a cappella.
$50 is $50.
I will.
brother.
Beverly, send me the cash app. I will do it right now. You think I'm playing?
Bro, that's stuff for your
I think
car.
it's worth 200 at least for him to do it.
Come on.
Because 2 days ago when I was
All you
on,
gotta do
hey,
is sing, you get free stuff. Come on,
2 days ago when I was
Hey,
watching the
Rich
live,
is a hell of a
hey,
manager.
you know Colt will cut that and it'll be the opener
Rich
of
is like,
country
I
rap
think it's
shit
200.
every time he fucking does a
every
live.
time, every time.
Hey, I just, that song right there, like I said last night on it, every time I get on here, I don't ever want to sound like a broken record, but it did change our lives. And we put our heart and soul into it. Is why, like, we believed in each other when a lot of people said we couldn't do it. So I think that's some of the biggest, it's like there's people out there that want to do it by themselves. Okay, that's cool. But the teamwork is what makes the dream work, baby.
Right.
And I'm telling you, I know the formula. And
And
we're willing to share, like we're willing to do it right. And I'm not gonna, I want to spread positive vibes. I can't stand it. It's got to be positive, all positive, and that's how I feel anymore.
Negative.
look,
Yeah,
I'm not
I left
gonna.
that. I said that was yesterday, and I'm good. Like I love it because that's part of it. It's just you gotta go with the punches and roll with them and keep going.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. When Jesse came up, shout out to Lil White for making this happen because I had no idea. And he came up and became a cameo for Lil White and I's track. And
that was fun, man. We had a good
shout out
time.
to
Though.
Old Mississippi Soundhouse because they were there recording it. When he pulled up for the first time in a year of the relationship that we've had, Jesse.
Yeah.
For the first time, I had the gumption to be like, "Hey, Bubba, now that we here, just you know what, fuck it, hey,
Well, I mean,
let's work."
Yeah, I mean, I got you back, and that's gonna happen, and that'll happen in good time.
In time.
And the thing about it is like, shit. I just wanted to hang out with my boys. In the music video, like I told White right before I left, I gave him a hug. I fist bumped everybody. I was like, look, I'm glad everybody's good. Glad everybody's healthy. Y'all stay good. Stay up. Unless I'm gonna see you guys. That's what I do. I just passed through there, and it was good to see everybody. There was the music part of it is just fun, and I try to keep that like that. Try to keep it at that level.
Right.
Shop. He got off. I was just talking to him a minute ago.
No, he'll be back. He texted me. But what I'm saying is, I had the confidence because Jesse Howard is a doggone deity.
Man, I'm just a normal guy, though, for real. Like, you ask anybody, ask Fender. I'm just a normal guy.
I know that. I know that, Bubba. I know.
But
that.
I mean, I try to keep it real with everybody as much as I can, and that's just, I always want to be that way.
and I want to get to a point that I and I said it in a live before that I earn something that really pulls your attention and says, "Yep, we can work now." That's what I want. That's what I want. And I'm working on myself every day with vocal lessons and everything like that.
You've definitely gotten better with it, man. And that's what it's about. You've progressed. You've progressed and progressed. You talk about trying to help people. We helped you in a way mentally to where you can get in that studio and work. Like, that's what it's about. And it's not about the talent. It's about mentally getting your head in the right spot to go in there and do it. And then you sing with your heart. Once you learn how to let that out, go. When you learn how to let it go, bud, you're gonna be all right.
I think you got yours connected to your.
It was those lessons around that campfire, bro. I know he thinks about it every time.
Right.
He thinks about what you told him around that campfire.
Oh yeah, that was a good night, man. That was I'm telling you, I had so much fun. Like there were the times like that I love the most is when it's after the show, it's after all the stuff, and you're just sitting there like, damn, man, we did all that. Like, you see how many people are out there? You're just like, you're talking about all the things that you did.
It's the adrenaline rush, man. It's what makes us all.
And I've been
hungry.
trying to get that footage to you, Jesse. It's almost 100 gigs, so I'm gonna have to open like a Wii transfer or something to send it to you.
Wow, yeah, it's cool, man. It's all good.
I got it in a file all put up, and I got to get it sent to you. I just got to get a Wii transfer because Google Drive ain't gonna do it. I tried to zip it and everything; it won't let me zip it. I don't know why.
That's fine, bro. We can get to it. Like you just get at me.
Yeah,
I'm just saving footage. You know, I got tons of footage.
I love it.
Nasty.
that being said, I did my glazing for the evening. Relax, Chad. I have a good memory, and I do take in all the wisdom and advice given, and I had that blessed memory that I will always hold true to my heart with Mr. Outlaw Nation around a campfire, wouldn't you know? And it was great. One
I'll have to
day,
set it up later.
One day, when I work hard enough, it's gonna get to that point. I'm gonna have a Jesse Hire feature. I promise y'all.
You'll get there, man. I ain't trying to not do it. I want you to. It's just the timing. You know how that is. It's all about the timing.
Yeah, it's God lays it. It's God lays
Bro,
it.
I've known Jesse for quite a few years.
Yeah, me and Rich ain't done shit. He's been, up until this year, Rich was like, "Hey man, why we known each other all these years and we ain't done no shit?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know."
When we all got motion like that, it's like we don't.
Yeah,
sometimes we don't stop to think about that. Like
it's cool. I think it would be great. I like I said, I want to help people, and I know that what I'm going to do is going to be a gift. I'm giving a gift to people, and that's what I want to do with it. I mean, if I'm going to look back on it 20 years from now, I'm not going to go, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I'm going to look on it and go, I made the right decision. I played this out. I waited it out, and it was timing, and that's what music's supposed to be like. It's all about the timing, man. I believe in that wholeheartedly.
And Beverly said it right there. Jesse stays not behind, but he stays so busy that it all of us, if we're not that busy, then you better get that busy.
Emulate.
Yeah, she's right though.
It is. It's a time and place thing. It'll happen when it happens. That's why it's been so many years and it just hasn't happened because we haven't had that right.
Well,
time.
you know what's cool, Rich? We don't have to have a track together, and you're my buddy.
Right. That's why I tell people, I'm like, dude, that's my friend for real in real life.
You let me use your side by side when nobody else would back then. They didn't know who I was. You were like, "Hey man, take that shit. Go on, go have fun." I was like,
I was just impressed.
So bad. He just didn't. Yeah, I crunched in it, but I didn't have anything to ride, and I wanted to go ride so bad, and I felt bad. I didn't want to ask people. I'm just kind of like that. And you just seen it. You seen it written all over my face. You're like, "Oh, I think, yeah, take it, man, go." But I was like, "Fuck
you
yeah,
must
bro,
you must not be standing around me because that damn talent's like a whore." Everybody been up in that thing.
That's funny because hey, I tell you what, man.
I think I even drove it, Fender.
It did great. It did
in Ohio.
Great. It did great. That I remember it. I was like, I come right back. It went up down everything that we went through and come right back in one piece. And I was like, shit, that was fun. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Like we become buddies because of that kind of in a way. It wasn't even about the music shit. I remember it. I remember the music, and I was like, man, I didn't even know he did music. That's fucking cool.
Right.
And then I remember you walking up to me going, hey man, I'm not much of a singer, but I like to make my folks bounce.
Bounce in this bitch.
And I was like, okay, yeah, he's got his flavor, man. I'm cool with
that. Yeah. Rich let me doggone scoot in his little side by side up in Ohio. I'm like, this is cool. And I went on a path that was real rocky, a lot of ruts. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I got this. Oh shit. Rich ain't gonna like this.
When I know Jesse said something earlier about it because Hitman got brought up, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, you had came that year just hanging out with Hitman, and you was doing a set.
Mm-hmm.
And I think didn't you do the national anthem that year?
I think so. They made me do it. Yeah, I was like, you guys, man, I can't believe that's like a lot of pressure. I messed this up. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
dude, I've got asked to do it, and I'm like, I laugh. I'm like, hey, you're not gonna catch me messing that up.
It's a hard one to do. You got to really think about it because you can't mess it up, bro. You can't
put you on the spot.
One word.
Yeah, and it's kind of like trying to do like a Metallica cover.
Yeah, you know, when I watched the documentary on who is it?
Which is way bigger than a Metallica cover.
Chris Stapleton, when he did the Super Bowl national anthem, and he said he was nervous as he ever been in his whole entire life because he was representing our country, and it was on national TV all over the world, and you know, I couldn't imagine being in that man's shoes trying to play those chords so smooth up there and trying to sing and captivate everybody to make them cry like that, bro, and to make the players cry before they got to play. Like, that's how you know that there is still some hope left in this world, that we have people out there representing us like that. Yes, yes.
I can't say that I'm on a Chris Stapleton
level.
It
don't even. I'm using that as a reference. Like, it's just a reference. Like,
well, I know the nervousness. That's
yeah.
I can't say I'm on a Chris Stapleton level.
Hey,
but
you got talk yourself up.
Colt was the first one I heard of.
You the next Jason Aldean, son. You got shit.
Hey, y'all heard that clip? Clip it.
You got to put that in your mind, or you ain't
gotta
never
believe
make
it.
Work. You got to put it in your mind, bro.
But what I'm saying is the nervousness. Right before I got out of service, I was stationed in Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, and I actually got brought in by the base commander and said, "Hey, we need you to sing the national anthem," because they knew that I was pushing music. They knew that I was hitting competitions while still in uniform. I was trying to get my voice and my music out there before I made this a profession. And so my base commander says, "You, come here. You're doing the national anthem for this 5K Honolulu run." And I'm like, doggone it. And I was so in my head, so nervous. I get it. I could not fuck that up.
It makes your legs almost like feel like jello before you get up there and do that at that moment, because you know so many eyes are on you. And it's like, if I got it, and that's one of the things that I talk about a lot with the live presence. Like, anybody that's ever watched me before, even I had a band with Outlaw Nation and the whole deal, when it was just me up on the stage, like Beverly was talking about it earlier. She goes, you know, a lot of things, you know, what's crazy is, like, I got recordings of you, like, recording and playing the guitar and recording the words at the same time, like, in a studio. Like, how many people do you know that could play the guitar and sing it at the same time and record it, like, all at once, like, and just let it run? That's like putting everything you got into, okay, I'm just going to turn on the switch now, like, and I hope to God I got it right. Like, I hope to God I got it all right. And then when it comes back and you hear it, you go, man, that sounds better than what I thought. I didn't know I was doing that. You know what I mean? You just don't know. Your brain goes, like, it's like autopilot thing. And I've learned that. Like, I used to sing the steering wheel a lot, which is funny because I relate cars and racing a lot to my music, and, you know, to what I like to incorporate that into stuff as much as I can. But because I just love drag racing, and I'm not scared to express it in my true upbringing, you know, because I was around it all my life, and it was bluegrass, it was gospel, it was going to church, and then it turned into rock, and then it turned into rebellious, and then it turned into all kinds of, you know. When I started playing the drums in a rock band with my cousin when I was like 16, I knew, I was like, man, my music path is going to be insane going down. I could just tell. Like, and then I was lost in it for a long time, right? But I moved to Alabama. I left 2015. I left, and my hometown, right where I'm back here now. But I left here. I was working as a mechanic, you know, and I left, and I sold my Trans Am. Like, I had to get rid of my one love to pursue another.
Crazy.
Like, something that I absolutely love. I built a car in my dreams, and I had to sell it because I wanted to go pursue my music career. And I knew if I took that 14.5-hour ride in my truck and went away from anything that was home, like, and started living in this random place, you know, like that. I just picked the spot in Mobile, Alabama was it, you know, and I ended up meeting so many people down the road there, like, you know, and it was so weird because I was watching them on my phone, and then I'd meet them in real life. Like, and that's the crazy part, is like how you can turn something that is just like a dream into a reality if you really place yourself in the right spots. It can happen. It can happen.
You just
it's happened.
So
I was in automotive for 8 years, and I left that to do music.
I'm telling you, bro. I see everybody. That's why God puts us in the right spots around the right kind of people, because we have common likes and we went through the same things.
Yeah,
That's
me and
crazy.
Mike both quit
I
our
never knew
jobs.
that.
Look,
That's
I wasn't in automotive. No, I don't race anything.
That's cool, though.
But I did do some shade tree mechanistry.
That's all right. At least you got some kind of back. If it's shade tree, it's still you know how to use a wrench and
adjust that carburetor. Adjust that carburetor.
I could adjust the carburetor. I could LS swap that head. Like
so every time I get on here, speaking of that, earlier I pre-planned this because I thought we would get into this conversation with the steering wheel again. And everybody always asks me about my car. So and the car behind me and stuff, and it's my pride and joy. It's a 1968 Chevelle. It started off as a 307 4-speed Malibu. It was like a peach colored, cherry colored, color. It was peach colored or whatever coming out of the factory. Was nothing special, and it turned into a race car in the mid 90s. And then I got it from my brother, and it had a little small block in it. And it was kind of fun, but it just kind of bumped the left tire up and would go down the track. And I was just like, man, I need more than that. I got to make it fun.
And now it lifts it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, now it's a whole nother world because I stepped it up. My brother said, this motor you're putting in this thing is going to scare you. And I just looked at him. I said, man, I could drive any forking thing around. I don't give a shit. And that's just kind of how I looked at it. And, man, like I sent a video in as my point. So if you want to play that video, Colt, I literally sent a video into it, and this is my car. I have a video that was shot by a buddy of mine.
Now you got my attention.
And it's now it's got a 582 in it. I don't mean to change the topic and be like something like this. I just really want to. I want to address this because people ask me all the time, and I feel like this is a good. Good area to kind of let people know. So I usually don't send in videos of race videos, but this was a really high quality video that got shot of my car going down the track. So if you want to play it, call it, you can. It's like this was last year, right at the Halloween Classic last year, and then I put a vinyl top on it. Have done a lot more since then, but regardless. Yeah, we'll be running it in a points. I run it in a points program here in at my local track in Norwalk, Ohio. So I'll be there a lot this year trying to, I'm trying to whoop ass and take names, and I ain't looking back this year like with it. I'm gonna, you got to have a winning attitude and get it going. You got to be the same way in a race car. If you're going to try to win, you got to do what you got to do to win.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah, I ain't. I want to win. I want to do it the right way. But
how much horses it got?
It's got 1,100 horsepower.
Hey, I got respect when you said Chevelle because that was my pops's first vehicle when he could drive.
Were you racing in Ohio in the 90s?
I was. I graduated in 2005. And I'm 38 years old. I took a break from racing. I've been around it my whole life, though. Like my dad, as soon as I was from a baby, I've been racing. Like with my dad, he put me in a car. He showed me how to drive a 4-speed. He told me if that needle don't jump off 6,000 RPM, he said it better not move in between shifts, or you ain't shifting it right. And so I got the old school kind of treatment with driving cars and how it used to be and how much of it. And I love putting it. It's a big element of my life, whether I like it sometimes or not. It's a big element of my life. Like I put money into my car a lot. It keeps me sane. It keeps me from doing things that I shouldn't do. I upgrade this thing, doing things I probably don't even really need just to make it better every time. Like every year, I'm doing something to it. So it's kind of it's a journey that I like other people to see too. It's not the fastest car in the world. Don't have to be. It's a bracket racing car. Yeah. I bracket race. I'm not a no prep racer or none of that. I'm not against them guys. Them guys are crazy. They're wild. The no prep, small tire guys that build 2,000 horsepower, 3,500 horsepower, and try to plant that down on a no prep surface. I commend them. I don't know how they're doing it. It's cool. I would love that part of it, but I'm not the guy. I'm more of a safe. I got a career and I want to live.
Some people don't understand. When it comes to a car guy, his car is also a showcase of him too. So I mean.
It's funny you said that, bro. I literally just texted that to Chop earlier. I was like, it's crazy because like it's like my it's kind of like it's part of your persona of who you are. Yeah, and I appreciate that you noticing that, man, because I try hard on that.
I'll send you some videos. You follow me on Instagram actually, so I'll send you a couple of card clips that I got of shit I've worked on.
I grew up racing at Edgewater in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
77 Trans Am.
Ooh,
I would trip.
Yeah, the bandit car, bro.
I would trip to see Jesse
That's a go-getter.
bringing his drag car just for shows to take pictures around up on a trailer.
Well, I've thought about that before, to bring it to a show, but I feel like there'd be a lot of hands on it and a lot of people wanting to get into something.
That's where
I got over $65,000 in this car invested, so I would have to have tape around it. Not to say that
security,
it's not the most. And there's cars out there worth millions, right? But to me, I built this thing from nothing, so it's worth it to me.
This is a Jesse hired car. You want a picture? That's $20. What's up?
That's flash damage right there. Your camera.
Anyway, that being said, y'all, here's the video.
Hey, racing a dragster.
Yep.
Dadgum. I saw 5 and 4. You got 5, he got 4.
Yeah, see, I mean, we were bracket racing, so my car, I estimated it that day to go 5.90 seconds in the 8th. His dragster was going like 460s or something, so he had to wait on the start line. And bracket racing, it takes the tree. If anybody's, it makes it to where the advantage is, it's why you dial in a car. If you cut a good light, if you get close to your dial in, you have an advantage on the start line. You can play with them at the end of the track. So like, with a dragster, he's coming up on you at 60, 70 mile an hour faster than you. So I'm in the car going like this. Right. like that, trying to keep my car ahead of his before he gets there.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, it's a drag racing thing. It's addicting. It's fun. If anybody's ever in their life, it's like getting shot out of a cannon.
So I gotta ask Jesse. I'm truly curious because I have no doggone knowledge on drag racing. What do you mean dial in?
When you dial in a car, it means that when you bracket race, you're just bracket racing a computer from a lapse time A to B.
Time you wrote on your window.
Like if you think, so if I go up there and I say my car is going to go 5.90 seconds.
How do you know that?
Because I did a time trial before that told me what I could do before racing.
Yet you're still tuning the
No.
car.
When you time trial, you don't go. When I go up there for a time trial, everything's set. Air pressures are done. Front air pressures are set every time. Gas is in the car all the way to the full point. The batteries are charged every time. In between rounds, this has to be when you bracket race, you got to have a car that's built well enough to go 9 rounds plus to win.
And you do pre-runs.
You might get one. Runs. You might get one, Colt. You might get one a day. Sometimes you show up to the race. There's 800 cars there. There ain't no time for time trials. You run them right off the trailer. You put a dial on it, and if you get close, you get close. You better know your car.
Colt, when he means dial, it's the time on his window that he writes down.
I think that my car from A to B is going to go 5.90 seconds.
Well, I asked dial in because
you're thinking like dial in like I'm tuning a carburetor.
Yeah.
It ain't like that, bub. I'm talking. A dial in is just a dial in of what you think your car is going to run.
It keeps people from saying
on what you've already previously ran.
Yeah. See, that's why it's called bracket racing. That's why it's called bracket racing. Like we're not taking off at the same time. It's not instant green. You're racing another guy that thinks like the dragster. He had to go 460s or whatever it was. I had to go 590s. That's what that's predetermined before you roll out there. That's how it works. Like, but you have to tell the people, you have to write it on your car as you're pulling out there what you think your car is going to do as you're pulling out there.
Keeps
so
people
it's like
from sandbagging.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a different kind of game. It's a little bit older. It's been around for a long time. I like it because it's prepped. I like it because it's organized. I like it because you don't get accidents. You just run through races and people know what to do if something happens and gets out of whack. Like you're around racers that's done it their whole entire life. I get upset at myself like because I can't do good enough for real because I haven't been around it long enough like these guys that I'm racing around has. And they know their car in and out more than I do sometimes. And I got a disadvantage. So then you got to play the game. You got to go, okay, well, I think it'll go 590, but okay, now I'm going to put 594 or 595 on the window and I'm going to hold some. When you say hold some, that means that I think my car is going to go a little bit faster than what I think I'm putting some on the window. That means that like, there's just games to play with it. You know what I mean? But that might not work because your car, you could go down there and you say you put 594 on the window and you go down there and it runs 593 with a 9, you broke out, you automatically lost.
Yep.
Hey Jesse, I'm about to blow your mind. So you love drag racing. If you love drag racing, you need to download Door Slammers 2. I mean,
I got that game, bro.
Your ratios, everything.
I have every racing game you could possibly think of.
He actually does.
I have
he got a whole ass steering wheel.
I have a sim, like a whole sim. So it's
what's your fastest?
Like in the game?
Yeah.
Oh shit. In Beeman, I think I can get a car probably like I think I got to go like 450s or 460s to the 8th or something.
Yeah, you've already beat me.
I mean,
let it be known, I still ain't beat Jesse Howard on his little drag strip that he has at his house.
Justin won that. Justin won that round.
I have a video of that.
And the cool part is if you win, Jesse actually has like little awards. He
has
awards to give you when you win.
I will put it up.
You talking about my slot car stuff?
Yeah.
On the track? Oh, dude, I got stickers and
he gives
you awards. The whole deal. Like we got little trophies and stuff we give out here and everything for this.
Name on, I'm coming for it.
I mean, all right. Honestly, like to be honest, if it's anything to do with racing, I'm in, and I think I try to incorporate that into this music, and I try to have a lot of fun with it. And I'm thankful that that people want to watch me, even if I lose, they still want to watch me get in the car and pull wheelies and have fun. And I think that's cool. I think it doesn't have to be necessarily about winning every race because you're not going to win every race. That's just how it works. Like there's always going to be somebody that's better prepared that day or faster or whatever, or just running better that day than you, or you might like there's times whenever I let go of the button in it. You guys seen how it does. It's just sitting on the start line and I go, and it goes, it sends you back. And you're just sitting back like that. And then it sets down, shifts on its own, and then I'm looking for the car. It's literally like a repetitive thing for me now. So I don't even it's like an autopilot thing. It's wild.
It's just like everything else when you got consistency when you're racing. It's really the whole year together. It's not just really that one race.
Yeah. Because
you're going for points.
You're going for points. So like if you say you went like 4 or 5 rounds, that's every time you win a race in a points race, you get 1 point on your car. So if I went 4 rounds one day and I had a good night, and even if I lost the event or whatever, I still got 4 points. So then next race, like I'm going to be concentrated on trying to go 4 more or 4 or better or try to win it so I can try to get more points. But all these other guys are doing the same damn thing. Yeah. It's a competition. They put $1,000 in the year in registration fees and all this stuff to put their name in it just like I did. So they're going to show up and come with their A game. It just, you gotta be a good racer and be a good sportsman about it. And I'm learning as I go about that because I don't like to lose, but it's just part of it.
Bro, I race everything.
You don't win them all. You don't win them all.
Everything I get in.
I know. I love it.
I race grocery carts at the grocery store, dude. It don't matter what it is.
Beat your rabbit.
Give me keys to a helicopter. I'm racing it.
Yeah, if people are in the comments are asking about the power supply or power plant in my car, it's a 582 cubic inch Ohio crankshaft built big block Chevy motor with it's a monster. It's a big motor.
It sounds like a monster. I have no idea what you just said, but it sounds like a monster.
When you get into the race world stuff, like to build big horsepower on all motor, like I don't have any power adders. I don't have nitrous. I don't have none of that. So
look, Jesse, You could have told me I got a Honda Civic with a V-twin about to go into a derby, and I'm like, hell yes, Skin.
I know, man. Hey, Cole, I'm gonna have to. There's a passenger seat in this car. When you come into Ohio, I want to put you in the passenger seat with me, and I'll launch it one time on the street, and you'll be like, holy shit! You'll be trying to grab for the fucking bar. Yeah, inside. Hell, David Nee did it. David Nee, when I took it out to a car show, and literally the cops were like, you need to put that bitch back in the trailer.
Bro, everything you own is that way. Even your side-by-side. If he rode in your side-by-side, his pants would probably be wet when he got
fat.
there.
I'm telling you, everything was fast. Everything I got.
Everything's fast. He's got a scooter.
I have to beat people because I'm a big guy, so I got to build stuff with more horsepower to be even with people.
Oh, trust me, I've seen the side-by-side that's beat just in time.
Hey, look, he never even got to do that race. That's not even the thing. He just drove it, and I set it up, and I had it on low boost. And when he came over here that first day in the yard and went, holy shit, as soon as he got on it, they went, and like sent him back. And he was like, I've never in my life ever felt anything with that kind of like power.
Oh, and like, Justin's got some doggone shit in his
Jesse freaking showed up to a show with one of them scooters that you could buy from Tractor Supply, but souped up to the fucking gills. Probably the fastest Tractor Supply scooter around.
They make those little.
Dude, I put a Predator racing motor on that little scooter. Like the second day I owned it, I was like, this thing ain't got no power. I gotta go get some horsepower.
You guys know about power wheels?
Bubba, I'm about to bring my son's little doggone Tractor Supply Jeep. I'm about to bring it to your house. I'm like, do your work, son. Like, come on.
Hey, that thing will leave with a V6 in it.
Hey, I've done it before. I've had my nephews come over after they rode mine. When it was like, man, this is fast, and they all wanted to go get one, and they got one. Then my brother's like, dude, don't give them this ideas of making them fast. Like they're like 13, 14 years old. They don't need to be going that fast on these scooters because I was making them go like 50. like they're supposed to go like 20. And I was like making them like double that easily just with a couple little mods like I could do. It's easy. It ain't hard.
Yeah, like you take them little power wheels and you put a drill battery in the back of it. Instead of a 12-volt battery, you put a 18-volt or a 24-volt battery on it.
No, you seen the Barbie car power wheels that they put turbos on?
Yeah, they put real motors in them.
Oh, man. Yeah, they put real motors in those.
But it said that Cattle Dog Garage and Racing. Jesse, that engine being almost 2 horsepower per cylinder is pretty spicy. I used to build NA Pro Stock engines around 3 horsepower per cylinder, but I was paralyzed and now disabled now. But I have a channel to share knowledge. Man, that's awesome, bro. It sucks about you being paralyzed, but I'm glad that you're like wanting to keep sharing your knowledge to the people. That is like commendable, bro. Like, especially with the engine stuff, because there's not a lot of that anymore out there. Like, we need experience from people that's done it for a long time. You know, I love that. I love
8
that.
years, I'm still learning.
Like I said, old Colt Montgomery just a shade tree. I could change your oil, I could change your tire, and maybe change the head on your doggone
My
V6.
freaking truck's getting a new cam in it right now.
Let me guess, it's a 5.7 Hemi has a flat cam.
No, freaking Silverado.
All right, man. Look, okay, let's play some new music. What you got on the list? What's next, Colt?
I'm actually going to roll out for the night, fellas.
I'm going to stay for one song. I'm staying for one song, and I just want to get on here and talk about that, and I'm going to get off here, too.
Play modern song.
No, we have one song, and it got sent in by request. Hey, y'all enjoy.
You ain't no outlaw, you a method on decline. Loyalty bought, now your circle full of swine. Victor and Felicia saw the sickness in your spine. Jump ship fast, left your ass to flatline. Nazi guitars, bitch, you painted your fate. Standing with Hitler, you a goddamn disgrace. Talking about genocide, trying to plead your case. Now you're healer on amphetamines, geeked in the face. You ain't country, you a clan ass fraud. Fucking off races, trying to act like a god. Turn creek to a cult. Made them weaponize hate. Now they goose stepping every time you dictate. We all watching your downfall on IG Live. Nazi ass bitch barely survives. Sniffing up lies stuck in the mind. You lost in the sauce, can't press rewind. We all watching your downfall on IG Live. Tweaking like Hitler when he in tanks, burning your bridges like Berlin in the flames. Making excuses, but we peeping the games. History won't forget, neither will we. You playing white power, now lay at the Reaper's feet. Reaper's feet, Reaper's feet. We are watching your downfall.
Wow, that was aggressive.
I get where that was going, but that was some hate.
Fucking.
Wow, I was like trying to figure out like what was going on here.
I like the beat. I mean, I'm a horrorcore.
You and me both, Jesse.
I mean, I like the
Yeah,
beat.
that sounds like
some
horrorcore country rap.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just
Can we lighten up the mood and for the first time ever on country rap shit, play the one, the only "Welcome to My House"?
Hey man, play it, bro.
Hey, who's the fastest on your slot card track?
Have you guys the fastest on my slot card track?
Who's got the fastest?
Well, right now at my house, in my track, obviously I have the fastest car.
Of course.
Nobody's come here and beat me at my track.
Nobody's beat you on your track yet, huh?
No, I mean they do beat me all the time. Honestly, I've come here and just donated money. I'll hold a race and try to get in it and go in there and red light and not do the things I need to do to keep the car and to go through the rounds. And same thing with real life shit. The slot car racing. It's kind of really keeps you kind of going throughout the winter. In our case, because we live in Ohio and it snows and you can't do any of that kind of stuff. So it's just fun. Yeah, but I think people's coming here. I can't remember because Carter always be building them all the time, and he had one that went like 410s here or something at like 70 mile an hour and 18.5 feet of power track.
Damn.
70 mile an hour.
Damn.
18.5 feet of track in my garage wall over there just to practice hit on, and literally it's running that from that point to that point and getting to 70 mile an hour.
I've been on that.
It's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
All right, y'all. To give homage, to give roses, to give love, Outlaw Nation. This is New Breed featuring Jesse Howard. Welcome to my house.
Well, hell yeah! I hope y'all are in it for 8 minutes, baby.
8 minutes, baby.
8 minutes. 8 minutes of glory.
I've never stopped that song earlier.
Let's go. Where you been? Shit, man. I've been taking care of these motherfuckers. You've been taking care of these motherfuckers. I remember saying that shit.
Hey, I want to see hashtag Outlaw Nation in the chat. Go ahead, run it up, flood it until this doggone track stops.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house.
Y'all keep flooding the comments with hashtag Outlaw Nation. Let's run it all the way the doggone up. Come on, come on.
So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house.
Keep running them hashtag Outlaw Nations, baby. I might pick another winner.
So welcome to my house.
Still gives me chills.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out like motherfuckers get the dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to do
coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. From here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy,
gentlemen. Give it up for Outlaw Nation. Come on.
Living legend.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Welcome to my house.
From the Marine Corps, Jesse Howard.
Lord have mercy.
It's like my favorite song too, bro. Like at the end of the night, when you perform it, everybody's done,
tired, in the night,
Lord have
looking at each other like we did it.
Welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah,
I
we're
would love
playing
to know
all
the
of it.
backstory to this song.
some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out. I was just taking out. Yeah, I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
He shot me.
Yeah.
I would love to know what inspired.
Sounds good to me.
He said,
Y'all take it easy.
"Hey,
Have a good night, man."
the actor in that video goes in the background. You could hear him go, he shot me."
What was the motivation behind that song?
Me and New Breed was riding around one day and we kept talking about it, man. Like, what would you do if somebody broke in your house, man? And like, how would you put that into words, man? And I remember being at Hardee's and we got some breakfast that morning, and the first words came that of the first verse. The y'all were coming in part, like y'all were coming in, now you're backing now. That part came like it was the first thing that came, and I was sitting in the back seat of the car and thought I looked at them like they were dumb, like I didn't understand it a bit, because the way New Breed was doing it, and Dirty was in the car too. He was a part of writing it too, and like, you know, he had a couple little key words in there, like where we needed a word, and he'd just be like, there it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just made it click. And man, to be honest, like the story behind it it came true after we made the song too, which is wild. We put that song out, and me and New Breed came off of the tour. I came off the tour bus one night, and a dude like broke into the house right and at the very spot where we had made a bunch of these songs, and like he was like some crackhead dude, man, broke in there and like peed on the merch and did all kinds of crazy shit.
The fuck?
Yeah, bro. This happened after we had released all these songs. So I was like, oh my gosh, like it actually came true in real life. Like everything we talked about, it actually came true. And
manifestation.
Hey,
it was so wild, bro.
Human being made of the same flesh, blood, and bone as us, knowing that you made a song that took the entire backbone of the nation.
I think
literally the nation.
I think the timing. I couldn't have done this without New Breed, and I got so much love for that man. It ain't funny because he said, man, these people don't know you, but they're about to. He said we're gonna do something big with this one. And I looked at him like he was kind of crazy, like, because I've heard that a lot in my life,
right.
like, you know.
Right.
And I'm kind of like, oh man, like, all right, you know, okay,
you
cool.
know, the first time I heard similar statements like that, it was Lil White after you had showed up for Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
And everyone's gone, and I'm the last one to leave. And I said, thank you again, Bubba, for making this happen and bringing Jesse as a cameo. Thank you. Thank you. This is the coolest doggone thing that's ever happened to me. And Lil White stopped me. Lil White stopped me and said, hey, Colt. It was like a whole cinematic movie. I'm like, he says, hey, Colt. And I go, yes, Lil White. He goes, he goes, we got one, Bubba. So I feel that.
I mean, that's what I mean. You got people around you, Colt, that want you to succeed, bud. It's that simple, man. Like it's not a rocket science thing when you hang around other successful people that know the ins and outs of it, and they're doing it and not scared to show the formula, because we want independent artists to keep coming. We want them to keep coming. We don't need a damn label. We've said this over and over and over again. So it's like people say Outlaw Nation's its own label in a way, but yeah, we got our group, but it's I don't
It's a family.
It's a family, man. It's
a family.
I don't want to sound cliche or whatever, but it really is. Like, if you was to meet us all, you would understand out there in the world. People that's never met us, you know. I feel like sometimes when we get on here, I'm talking on a phone call, so I get so comfortable and I get in the pocket, and I don't even think about the chat and what's really going on around us, because it's like we're just comfortable with who we are, and it should be like that, I'm not walking on eggshells because of nobody, and I'll tell you that right now.
And I always tell people there's a difference between an artist that is born to do this music and someone who does just does music, and what does music is going to entertain you, be on the radio, sell out eventually. But
man,
you that make the songs that save someone's life, and songs like that, and song like yours, Cole. Like I can see that someone listening to that, relating to it, and deciding not to end their life because of that song.
Yeah,
that's why I do.
I've had people walk up to me at shows after the show and say that they almost hung themselves, and they heard Little Boy and the Preacher Man, and something told them not to do it.
Bubba,
and
let's talk about it.
It's kind of like one of them things where it puts you into reality so much, because you're not even thinking at that point. You're like, this dude just said he was almost about to kill himself, and he heard my music, me and Newblue's music, or whoever it was, and he and it stopped him. And that song was written about Dirty, because he didn't have a real good childhood. So your boy Dirty, like, he brought that song to me, and he's like, man, I don't want nobody else to sing it but you, man. I feel like God's just putting this on me. He wants, to lay these words on you and give you this, like, see what you could do with it. And Dirty, what's cool about your boy Dirty? He just said, do what you want to do, man. He just set me free. He didn't try to critique. He didn't do nothing like that. He just set me free and was like, and when you get full creative control, when somebody hands you these words, that's when it's something special. When you get full creative control when you're about to record it. People don't understand that.
It also takes a really intelligent artist to understand that you could write something that's not for you too. A lot of people write songs and they're like, this is mine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But, because there's, they wrote it, but at the same time, it's those artists that really know, like, yeah, I wrote this, but he could do it. You know,
look at Elvis Presley. He never wrote one song of his.
No, I'm just talking about in general. Like,
oh, hey, I used to really get like upset, honestly, about that, for real. I'm not trying to overtalk anybody. I'm trying to say, for real, like I got upset about that in my life, because I always thought, man, like, I don't want to sound like somebody else.
Right.
I knew when I was 3 years old. I have a recording, y'all, when I was 3 years old, and I'll get it. I'll get it from my dad, and we'll play it on here. When I was 3 years old, my dad asked me what I wanted to do with my life, and I said, I'm gonna sing music and I'm gonna race cars.
Wow. That's so crazy. I got a recording when I was 4 singing Charlie Daniels.
When I was about 7, 8 years old, there's a recording of me singing Tears for Fears, Mad World.
I was in my dad's.
That's cool, man.
Hey, I was in my dad's boots. I had a brown karate belt on and a cowboy hat, singing Charlie Daniels.
That's fucking awesome. That's all. I need that recording.
I used to tell everybody I'm going to own a recording studio one day, and I'm
saying, look at you now, Mo.
That's cool, man. See, I love to see other people that succeeded, even if it's whatever goal rate that they've done it at, how fast they got there.
I was a trash man for a long time. I hauled hazardous waste for 5 years before I ever opened this studio.
I was an industrial painter. We both quit our jobs to do this.
Yeah, we don't make very much money, but we love what we do.
This guy's the biggest grinder I've ever met.
Yeah. That's crazy in itself. I tell people all the time, a lot of these people, I heard the songs, like even Doobie, like I heard Doobie's songs a couple years ago in my studio. Somebody came in and was like, oh, you got to check out this song called Hate, and I was listening to it. And then to be in Nashville when Adam did that open thing and Doobie walks in the room, I'm like, wow, that's kind of weird. It was like timelines emerged or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I know what you mean. It's
almost,
it's like surreal in a way. I did that with Tracy Lawrence in my life. I used to grow up singing, "Could you paint me a Birmingham? Make it look the way I plan."
Cover now.
So when I got to shake his hand, though, bro, that was a special moment for me in my life, because I knew, and all he said was, "Man, I want to hear some of your stuff." and at that moment, because I was just doing covers and I had a cast on my arm, because I had literally just gotten to one of the biggest accidents of my life where I thought I was going to die too. Like I had an 18-wheeler tire blow up in my face right before I was getting ready to go play an Upchurch show. I had everything all set up. I was supposed to be at this place at 6 o'clock, and I had to leave, my job early. And then somebody called, and it was broke on the side of the road. And my boss was harping me about it, saying, "Hey, can you go get that fixed real quick before you go? It won't take you nothing but a half hour." And I was already on a tight window, so I was like, I don't know how all that happened, but somehow I changed the tire on this thing and I aired it up, and I was putting it on the damn hub, and it blew up right in my face, man. Like the whole rim shot apart. The tire blew up with 115 pounds of air pressure in it, and it threw my right hand back. So, and then it busted my wrist, like broke my wrist, fractured it, and it fractured it. But I had sand in my neck, and I had like a slit on the top of my head, like split open from air pressure. And like I'm sitting there, and I remember when it happened, all I saw was like white, and I thought like, okay, I'm dying, like I'm about to die. Like in that moment,
you were messing with a radiator?
No, it was an 18-wheeler tire, big semi tires.
That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear, pumping a tire up.
Yeah.
Yes. So a lot of people, obviously I'm thankful I'm still here. And that's another reason why I feel like I'm so passionate about what I'm doing, because it's like a second chance at life. Like everything that I got cut short, like earlier in my life, like with my first son, now I have Eli in my life, and I get to be a dad, and I always wanted to just be a good dad. I had a good father, and I still have a good father. I love him to death, and I'm thankful he's still here today with us. And
Amen.
I know for him, to look at me and see what I've done. He when I was born, he was representing the state of Ohio for country music. He was up there with Patty, with Pam. No, with I have to ask him who it was again, but he was literally like up there. He was doing the same stuff. He had it all going. And Dad, he drank a lot though, and he missed a lot of opportunities and made some bad mistakes, and and then he had me. He had my brother and he had my sister. They're a lot older than me, and I was the youngest one in the family. So then I was an accidental baby. I wasn't even supposed to be here. And that's what's crazy is my grandma used to tell me when I was 6 years old, "Jesse, you're going to do something so special, and you don't even know what it is yet. You have no idea what it is yet, but you got something so special about you." And to hear that from your grandma at 6 years old, you're like, what is it? What is it? Tell me what it is. I want to know the secret.
Grandma knows. That's the truth.
She just knew. She just knew that the way I was going to get raised with my family, that I had a good shot at making it in life. Like where a lot of they didn't, but they set me up to have a good shot at it. They kept me in, they kept me kind of sheltered. And then I was rebellious, and I created my own story when I got in trouble. That's when I used to go like, man, this is going to end my life. It's going to be so bad. But no, all it did was give me a storyline. Like I'm cool with it. I just learned how to embrace it. That's kind of what you're supposed to do with it, I think.
If you look back and change anything in your past, it would change who you are today and who you're going to be in the future.
If I was to look back and change anything.
No, I said if you changed anything in your past, it would change who you are today, and it would change who you are going to be in the future. So you don't really want to change your past.
No, I don't really want to. Like it's made me who I am. It's molded me into the man that I am today. And I think that a lot of artists out there in the world that's trying to do this, any artist that's trying to do it, I don't care what level you're on. It's there's steps to it though. There is levels to it. It's something that you have to, and it's not because somebody don't like you or whatever. It's how much talent you're going to bring to the table. Like what I'm talking about, Fender. Like imagine being at my first rave and there's 20,000 people out there. And looking at you, you were like, "You ready? I'm about to cannon these shirts out there and for all these people, bro. Like I'm gonna get them fired up, and then you're gonna go out there." And I was like, "Okay."
Uncle Jesse and Uncle Fender.
Hey, bud. Hi. It's like, what are you doing, man?
He's on spring break.
Okay.
Partying with the pops.
Man, that's awesome.
He walked in. He's like, "I'm watching your live. Can I say what's up?"
Yeah. That's cool. Look, I that's another thing too. That's why yesterday I backed up real quick, and because I know how many kids look up to what we're doing, and I don't want them to, you know what I mean? I don't want negativity. I want positivity. So that's what it is. And I'm always going to stick to that no matter what. You know, I don't want to sound like stupid and arrogant up here. If I am, just y'all tell me to shut up, please. Sometimes I feel like I am sometimes, but
Bubba, you are that silent professional when it comes to speaking up.
I know.
Everyone knows that you are one individual that is approachable at all costs.
Well, I appreciate that. I try to be that way. I try to address everything. I give everybody 100 till they give me a reason not to be.
Yeah, you're the guy that when you walk up and shake your hand, you show respect. They don't have to earn it.
Respect, love.
You already give them respect just by shaking your hand.
To show the love and respect to someone that you have never even met, but they shook your hand so that you give it to them, and to.
Well, I'm not going to second guess. Look, my dad always told me to not second. Once you do something, you just stand on it. You don't ever second guess it. So I want to make it clear. I ain't trying to second guess what I did or how I acted. Because I know it was justified. But I know how to like bounce back and keep the show running and keep it going and be business too. So that's kind of what, it's part of it.
And shout out and huge thank you for your sponsorship.
Oh man, whatever we could do to help, bro. Guys. Whatever we could do to help.
That was highly impressive when I got that text message say, "Hey, add this to the doggone sponsorship." I'm like, "Get out of here! You lied." I was excited.
That's good, man. Look, we want to help, and I ain't trying to soak up any of this. I want everybody to prosper. I want everybody to win, and I feel like if you deserve it, you're going to get there. But there's levels to it, and that's just the way it is. That's how it was. It's how it was for me, and that tradition needs to stay because you honestly, if it just falls into your lap, you're not going to respect it the same as if you had to work for it. That's just how it is.
And fingers crossed. I have a meeting with the Def Jam A&R mid-May. See how that goes.
Def Jam's still a thing nowadays?
Yeah, Paul Rosenberg's the CEO.
Wow, that's impressive. I thought Def Jam fell off like early 2000s.
Don't be killing off Def Jam.
No. I ain't talking shit. I ain't talking shit. I remember Def Jam had a whole doggone Xbox game and everything. Like I didn't know it was a thing.
One of the greatest games ever, by the way. I love that game.
Hey, I'm gonna get off here, man. I had fun hanging out with y'all, and like I said, I appreciate y'all. Like, I love supporting it. I'm gonna keep supporting it. I'm gonna keep popping in. Y'all are gonna see me on the regular because I actually enjoy getting on here and having fun and sharing music and trying to do it in a way to where, like, you're not, trying to be an asshole about stuff, but just you can always help people. Like I think my dad always said, if you're not gonna say something good, just don't say nothing at all.
Facts.
I'll send you some car stuff, Jesse.
That. All right. Hey, Jesse
appreciate
Howard,
you, man.
Mr. Outlaw
Thank
Nation.
you so much.
Thank you so
love
much
you guys
for being up here.
I love you guys. We'll see y'all later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have run just about an hour over time, but we ain't going to end this, not unless Mad County, J-Devil, Mo wants to roll bounce, and Fender Hat wants to roll bounce. We still up here for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still
here.
up
here for
Hey,
y'all.
I'm here.
We're down.
Hey, so for the first time today, Colt, in probably 10 years, I wrote a song and recorded it.
I think you should play it, Cole. Yeah, it's actually
No
really
kidding. Did
good.
you send it?
And
It's in your email, brother. I sent it.
I was trying to get you to play it while Mr. Outlaw Nation was on there, but you know.
Mr. Outlaw Nation's still in the chat, I promise you. So is the Queen of Outlaw Nation.
Yo, Queen is still
But
there.
to me, I can record it better, and I probably will. I really want Ty. I want to go to Nashville and have Ty probably record it for me.
Ty Marsh?
Yeah, bro. I like the way he mixes. Like,
let's see.
But I recorded it in Studio B here, and I don't know, like, I don't write songs that often anymore, and sometimes, like, when I get in my feelings, I got a lot of shit going on in my life, and I wrote it, I recorded it.
There it is. Nope, I got it. Yours truly.
Yes, yours truly.
I got you. Country rap shit. We're loading this up. Fender Hat.
And I literally
You recorded it during this podcast.
I literally just recorded it in Studio B.
No lie. That was the interference in the background when we
first got on, yeah.
Hey, Fender Hat, while this loads up, what's going down in June?
I don't know. I have to. Our calendar is so full, bro. You put me on the spot. What is that? You're talking about the rave, huh?
Yes, 18th through the 21st.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Hey,
Bubba.
that's your. Hey, you got to do that plug.
Hey, look, June 18th through June 21st, we have the Redneck Rave. Tell your dad, tell your mom to get your tickets at www.redneckrave.com.
We got a whole tour. There's a whole tour.
Whole doggone tour. Look, I don't even know the places. All I know is that I ain't going to have a day of sleep.
I got a couple shows that I'm hosting myself.
I seen that. Hell yeah.
I mean, dude, our summer is going to be very full.
Hey, chat, I want you to keep dropping Red X's in the chat while we play this next song by Mo, a.k.a. Old Mississippi Soundhouse, a.k.a. the director of Lost Soul.
Check out Lost Soul.
Y'all.
Jack my pretty face for Lost Soul.
I've been trying to find somebody. I've been lost, I need some help. I've been trying to find myself. Play the hand that I was dealt. Leave that bottle on the shelf, cause it really doesn't help. Gotta learn to love myself. Look around, there's no one else. I've been broken, you can tell. Tired of going through this hell. If you felt the pain I felt, then you probably kill yourself. Without love, what's the well? Left my heart with some wells. You're just bad for my health. I was caught up in your spell. Hope you find somebody else.
You already know what it is. Yeah. 1 of its ass, 10 of its gas.
Hope you find somebody else. Yeah. I've been trying to find myself.
Red X is in the chat.
Hope you find somebody else. Trying to find myself. I've been lost, I need some help. It's bad for my health. I've been trying to find myself. Look around, there's no one else. Gotta learn to love myself. I've been going through this hell. I was caught up in your spell. I hope you find somebody else. This pain I've been through, never thought it'd come from you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. I've been jumping through your hoops. This ain't a game I'm trying to lose. I got nothing left to prove. Guess I'm not the one you choose. Wipe my eyes and sing the blues. Got me howling at the moon. I'm about to jump off this roof. If you love me, where's the proof? Got me feeling like a goof. Put yourself up in my shoes. Feeling broken and abused. Thought you loved me, I'm confused. Guess that's why I love for fools. Yeah. Guess it's why I lust for fools. Yeah. Thought you loved me, I'm confused. Yeah. Guess it's why I lust for fools. Yeah. Thought you loved me, I'm confused. I've been lost, I need some help. You're just bad for my health. I've been trying to find myself. Look around, there's no one else. Gotta learn to love myself. I've been going through some hell. Got caught up in your spell. I hope you find somebody else.
They got a little feedback over there.
What'd y'all think, chat?
Hey, it's pretty good. I don't have the professional opinion on the panel from anybody. So I listen to the sounds and the words.
He's good at being able to tell a story in a song.
I can, I can relate myself to the words in the song and your story, and the sound was good. I mean,
appreciate it. Normally I rap, so it was kind of different for me. It's like the first time I did anything really.
It's like it seemed like a song like I'd be sitting on my front porch down in a bottle of Crown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My music would give you nightmares.
Hey, shout out to Jericho Stone being in the chat. Let's go, Bubba.
Yeah. What'd you think of it, Colt?
That was a different vibe for me. I'm not saying I didn't like it.
It was different.
It was different. I would definitely have to listen to it a couple of times. But the first take of it, I'm like, okay, if I'm driving down I-65 through Tennessee, I'm okay. That would be late at night, 2:00 in the morning.
Right.
I would jam to that.
What's funny is I was listening to Ty today. I was listening to Savior. I like that song.
Fender, you gonna get that?
Least, bro.
Come on in. Come on in.
What the fuck is happening?
I am very happy to be here.
You are not allowed to be the button man no more. I'm the button man.
Stinks so good.
Get out.
When is somebody gonna add the button, put it in reverse, Terry? Whenever somebody starts come on, when they start moonwalking out the question, put it in reverse, Terry.
Swear to God.
He's backpedaling.
No, that was one of those feel good tracks. You know what I mean? It's one to help you come out of your head and realize you're doing you.
Yeah, I heard some of that. That shit was smooth, man.
Hey, appreciate that, boss.
Yeah,
like I said, I don't normally do melody. Like Colt, you've heard me rap. I normally rap. I got bars, but
stick to the singing because it's marketable.
Well, no, it ain't
I'm
about
not
that.
saying
for me,
you.
like
Me, I can't rap.
Right.
That's point blank. Period.
Well, for me, it's more like I use music as my therapy. Like I said, that's the first time I wrote a song. Like the last song I wrote was probably 3 years ago. That was the first time I actually wrote a song and recorded it same day. Like, fuck it. I'm bored. I'm gonna do this. I ain't got nothing better to do. I was all in my feelings. I was like, fuck it.
No, you weren't that bad at freestyling, Colt, that one night. You weren't that bad.
Nah, Colt can freestyle, bro. Don't let him fucking.
Yeah, me and Narcotics stayed up till like 3 a.m, fucking drinking and freestyling. That Evan Williams drink was fire though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I like my whiskey.
Makes him feel a little tipsy. He likes his whiskey.
Hey, Fender always checks me.
Bars.
What you sipping on?
Bars. Let me try that. And then I try it and I get that weird fucking aftershock from it because it's so strong. That motherfucker hits hard.
Hell, I've had some individuals make some bad decisions off my actual moonshine.
I don't know who the fuck you talking about.
Allegedly.
Ain't talking about nobody. It's alleged.
I have no idea who he's talking about.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for having me on here. I am going to hop off here and edit a video, though.
Hey,
I got a bunch of edits.
He's got to make some more miracles.
Goddard, Mo.
Yeah, you never told me if you liked the re-edit, by the way.
The re-edit, hands down, much better.
Yeah, if
than
that
the
S
one that I had to
wasn't on the
take down
name.
that already had 100 comments on it.
If the S just wasn't on the name, that this
Marine
right here.
Go eat another yellow crayon.
They were out of stock, so I had to something to do with the letter.
Yeah, you screwed that one up. Ladies and gentlemen, the music video is not plural for the song that just dropped. It is lost soul.
Fender, you know on Who the Fuck is Just in Time's one that I did too, it says Who the TF is Just in Time. So it's always something in the title. Y'all should start checking the titles.
Never leave that question mark out, though, bro.
No, I didn't leave the question mark, but
never leave the question mark out.
You know, the only thing that saved me on that,
Matt County's back there like, been smoking too much.
Hey, the only thing that saved me on that, Fender, is when Justin texted me about it. He's like, "You spelled my name wrong," and I was like, "Bro, scroll up. Like, I sent you the thing. Was like, is this correct?" And you're like, "Yes, looks beautiful. Send it, brother." So like, I had the text where he told me, "Yes, looks beautiful. Send it." Like, you didn't even read it, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, as somebody who edits all the time, like when you're doing the titles and stuff like that, you're just typing. You know what I'm saying? You're typing fast, and I didn't know who Justin Time was when I shot that video. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I never knew who Justin was, so like I didn't know it wasn't who the TF is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just typed it out and was like, "Is that correct?" And he's like, "Yeah, love it. Send it." Okay, boom, send it. It's like
I
at
did the same fucking
300,000
thing.
views.
Real just said, "Got my title too."
Yeah, got his title too. See, JB Reels,
JB Reels keeping it real.
Yeah.
Shout out JB Reels.
I have a terrible time with titles.
His neck of the woods
I
is
tell,
out.
but this is what I also tell people. I tell people as the artist, like, please send me how you want your title done and how you want your name done, because people like Parker Boy, I did Parker Boy's wrong too. Parker Boy has a 3 in his name. I always forget that. Like, how.
I look his name up in my phone and I can never find it because I leave the 3 out.
Yeah,
I end up calling him on Messenger every time.
So we have a thing at this studio. Like, when you come and record at the studio, I don't type in your name for your song because I'll never find it. I let you type it in, and however you type it in is how we're gonna find it. So hopefully you remember what you typed it in.
Every time I've sent it to you, it's been Lost Soul singular.
Hey, I understand. Talk to the Marine on that one because I had him type that.
Hey, Jarhead.
I had him type that
before or after the Hunter proved.
I don't know. It might have been before. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you had that button, didn't you?
I did.
It's funny. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I'm going to get to work. I got some edits to take care of.
Yeah.
Much love.
Hey,
Later,
Mo.
bye.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, bounty hunter.
Yeah, I know. I know. We got a lot of stuff.
Patty
cooking.
Mayo.
I'm finishing. So like we shot the Jam Wayne and Narcotic video at the Ohio Redneck Rave, and we sent it. And what ended up happening with that is like they shot some of the footage the next day. I think Fender, you were in some of it, and they shot it into the sun the whole time. So Jam Wayne's whole part was just like completely whited out, like unuseful footage. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I can't do nothing with this, you know? And the only reason why I wasn't there for the last day was because it was my son's birthday. And one of the reasons why I work for myself is so I don't have to miss my kids' birthdays and shit like that. So like I refuse to miss them. You know what I'm saying? Or why do I work for myself?
I'll be catching that all the time though. Be telling them like, hey, you can't shoot that way, the sun.
Yeah.
You gotta
So
shoot
he shot it in the hill on the sun. So we went to Alabama and reshot some shots for it. And I'm finishing that one up because we got the shots and everything. And so we're gonna get that one done. And I got the one with Lil White and Colt. I got one with Kingery coming out called Heads or Tails. I got some reels with Ty March that I did for him. I got some videos with Full Circle from the guy. I got one with Lyric Supreme and Keith Cash. I mean, I've been hitting them.
Hey,
everybody busy.
You keep running into Carlton Banks.
Hey, Patty, just for you.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
It ain't Bounty Hunter.
It ain't Bounty Hunter, he said. That ain't the only one I got of yours too. Colt, I was going over the footage for the one in the church, and I was like, man, we should have just used these church scenes for Lost Souls. And that was just my opinion as I was looking at, because you say don't make me choose between the church and the bar stool. And I was like, because I'm going through the footage and like the church scenes just don't match with the other scenes we shot. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that video. But when I sat down to edit that one, I'm probably going to call you on FaceTime and we're going to figure out what we're doing with that video.
We'll figure it out.
It's kind of all over the place. I'm not going to lie.
We'll figure it out.
It's like a church and then a bar. And I was like, that's fucking Lost Souls. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is what happens when you give him full creative control.
No. Hold on. Let's talk about that. So when you book a video with me, normally I tell you to send me your song so I can storyboard it. That week, I got those videos dropped on me last minute as I'm there. So there was no storyboard to be done. There was nothing. You guys just threw videos.
No, that one was winging it.
Okay.
No, Amen was winging it.
I was gonna say, because I've sent you a storyboard for every other video. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of them thrown on me that weekend, and they came out good. But like I said, I like to, like, when I shoot videos, me personally, like even Justin's was on the spot. Like he's like, let's walk out into the woods and fucking shoot a video.
That came out fire, didn't I?
It did come out fire
by the river.
Yeah, and sometimes they come out fire like that, like Hitman and Narcotics one, Small Town USA. I really like that video. It came out fire and it was thrown on me like that. But sometimes you have to come up with something so you can have a more cohesive picture. Because I'm OCD about that shit, and I'm like, why doesn't this look right? What's missing here? Why are these scenes not going with this scene?
I'm not gonna lie, Bubba. I've seen a couple. Look, I'm gonna call it out. I've seen a couple of your tracks that you have written the storyboard or assisted in writing the storyboard, and it shales in comparison to just right off the top of your dome. Let's run it.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to get his reaction to the Colt Montgomery Big Mendo.
Which one? Because really the only ones I've had storyboards to are yours, Colt. So which video?
So you haven't written any storyboard other than mine.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba. Now you making me look like a doggone POS.
You're supposed to do your research.
I prefer to do the storyboards, but like with Rich and Parker Boy and all them that weekend when I went out to Ohio, I was asking them for the songs. I was asking for the songs so I could do the storyboards. I never got the songs until we were driving there. Like we were on the drive there and we got the songs in the car. The videos still came out great that week.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm saying? I love Shot Crew's video. It came out good. I came up with it on the fly.
Adams.
And I love the Bonnie and Clyde video I did, but I think that video itself could have been a lot better if we would have had a storyboard. We would have had more shots done rather than just, I think there was like 3 performance scenes, but like I even shot more when I went back to Ohio for the Doobie concert for that, just because I was going through it and I'm like, there's just like little things that I need to portray the story to finish it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just, like the only ones that I've really shot that I've done storyboards to is yours.
Then why do I feel like everyone else's doggone videos were flawless?
I don't know. Because I just did it good, I guess.
Those weren't with the doggone storyboards.
Yeah, they was on the fly. But sometimes
even headlights, and I'm disappointed.
Sometimes storyboards fuck you up too, because the artist reads the storyboard and they think this is exactly how the video has to go. But when you're shooting the video, you don't have everything you need for the storyboard, so you got to improvise.
Yeah, we're really good at improvising. So we're kind of used to just doing shit almost everything we do is last minute, no plans,
like
jump
Marine Corps, improvise, adapt, overcome.
Exactly.
I was just about to say.
Matt County, the next music video that Mo shoots with me, you have to be there now.
I know. We already said that. He has to be in the next one. Because so far we got Chris in one, we got Hobie in one, and now we need Mike in one.
Shivo in one too.
Yeah, and we got Shivo in one. Shivo's in Narcotics, Dead Man on the Run. My other buddy. We shot that here. And even Dead Man on the Run was not a storyboard. It was an idea and a concept.
Dadgummit.
And no, maybe I might have storyboarded that one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the text. But Narcotic didn't want to wait for me to come to Tennessee. So like he had his buddy hold his camera and shoot all of his shots. So like all the shots I wanted for Narcotic, I didn't get. Like I got what they sent me and I worked a story around it. Made it happen.
It still turned out good though.
And it still
hey, Mo, I love you to death, Bubba. I can't wait. You've got now 4 tracks after Lost Soul.
Mm-hmm.
You got 4 tracks in your hands, and I've got all the faith in you.
The footage for headlights looks amazing, by the way.
Sound House. They have got flawless work ethic. They have got a phenomenal team.
And I tell everybody all the time too. We do this on the bare minimum too. If you really think about it, like the budget is like what, 500.
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We do it on the bare minimum. Like there's people out there with thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment. $60,000 worth of equipment. Not shooting
like you.
Good. Well, no, I got about 10 grand. You know what I'm saying?
Is this including this?
Yeah, that lens you're holding in your hand is $2,500, by the way, Colt.
That's how much my camera costs, and that's all I got.
That you left in my doggone house.
Yeah, that's left. Yeah, Hobie left it in the back of his truck. So that's my 24mm Sigma lens, and I think it's either 2,500 or 1,800 used.
Just sitting in your hand.
And it's one of my favorite.
I'm taking
lenses.
care of it, y'all. Just
I'll come get it.
Relax. No, we're either gonna meet up for another shoot, or I'm just gonna send it off to him. That's it.
Yeah, luckily I got to send that one off anyways. The autofocus went out on it, so I only use it for like tripod shots and stuff where I don't need autofocus. I can use manual focus on it, but a lot of times I use a lot of movement in my shots. So
spin that copper lines, bro.
Big Mendo, what'd you say?
I said spin the copper lines, bro, because I know he's gonna be shooting that one.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Go.
Hey, do you wanna hang out for one more song there, Mo?
Yeah, I'll hang out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was requested by Big Mendo. This is Copper Lines, Colt featuring Mendo. Oh shit, son. Woo! But we watch a copper drip as the sun fades. Two-stepping in the Georgia clay. Got blood on my boots, you know we don't play. Out in the pines every single day, but we watch a copper drip as the moon fades. In the Georgia clay, every single day. Living by my ways, but Georgia's where my heart lays. Got Georgia on the mind all the time. Now me and Bubba about to do some time in the pines. So deep where your trucks can't go. Gotta walk a mile to get to where the creek runs cold. And the Barney 5 washing blood stains off the clothes with the mash we been cooking since days of old. Two-stepping in the Georgia clay. Got blood on my boots, you know we don't play. Out in the pine every single day. We watch a copper drip as the sun fades. Two-stepping in the Georgia clay. Got blood on my boots, you know we don't play. Out in the pines every single day, but we watch a copper drip as the moon fades.
Smell of the mash way out in the pines. Inside of the mountain, there's something you'll find. A couple of guys that's walking the line. They're making the liquor, making the shine. Watch that line drip, mind how you sip. What's coming out of it, something divine. Mind your own business, stick to the code. I know that none of my people have told. Way down in Georgia, bitter and cold. We never speaking on something we know. Call him a wallet, where did he fold? Watching it drip till the copper is cold. Bindle and coat, tight as a boat. Cold in the summer, so grab you a coat. Dumping your body, watching it float. Shouldn't have come fucking with the goat. Hey.
Two-stepping in the Georgia clay. Got blood on my boots, you know we don't play. Out in the pine every single day. We watch a copper drip as the sun fades. Two-stepping in the Georgia clay. Got blood on my boots, you know we don't play. Out in the pines every single day, but we watch a copper drip as the moon fades. Rough, not mastered.
Yeah, man.
Moonshine operation for that one out in the woods.
What do you think, Fender? You're muted, dog.
Fender was asleep.
Nah, what was that? Fire, bro? Was the banjo in there?
Yeah.
I built that beat.
That
that's
intro from the get-go caught my attention like from the start.
See, I like that kind of shit.
And then the harmonics that came right afterwards.
Yeah.
Really
Banjo was fire, but the
Good
song's
job, Mendo,
fire
for
too.
real.
Got
Yeah, I
some
appreciate
blood.
it, man.
Yeah, you got some blood on your boots, dude.
I will.
shared your
I
links in
will.
the comments.
I will critique one thing. I think the layers on Colt's chorus need to come down just a little bit. Leave his main up.
Again, raw.
Oh, it's raw. Okay, yeah.
Oh, Raw dogging it.
Yeah. But that's the only thing that I heard in my head.
I'm waiting for the masters or the demos at least to come back.
Hell yeah.
We
Who's
got
doing
a
it?
couple of tracks
Dub?
ready. Yeah.
Dub.
Especially because one of the tracks on this EP that Mendo and I have, one of the tracks is an exclusive dub track. So send it off to
putting in
Dub.
some work, Colt. You've been putting in some work, bud.
Hey, 2020.
You say I've been putting in some work,
Let's
but
make
you've been
some
putting in
noise.
some work. What we do? 5 videos?
5 in the last month.
Is that right? Hold on. Also, headlights. Bounty Hunter. Parker Boy JB video. I forget what that one's called. What's
Bounty and
that?
Clyde?
No, the
Amen.
one with Gold.
Amen.
No.
Amen.
Yeah,
It's done
amen.
so
And what's the
fucking
5th
many.
one?
He's
Is
done
the
so
5th
many
one you and
videos.
Rich? Because that one's done. If so, I got 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 of them.
And
I
that's
only got
sad.
3 left for you. I only got 3 left for you.
Only 3 left.
Yeah, that's it. But
Hey, you know
I
the
get off
first-
this microphone and go edit. I'll have another one knocked out.
Bye-bye.
He said bye-bye. The other day, I literally sat down for like 5 hours and just dumped memory cards and organized footage into folders and just had everything into folders so I can knock them out one by one and don't have to go through memory cards and shit. Yeah, it was like 12 memory cards.
Hey man, I finally have a voucher though, because Colt saw it firsthand. I think we got like 4 or 5 songs deep, but I do everything on the spot as far as my verses and shit, man.
That's dope, bro.
He saw that I did as well.
Yeah, man. It's a I feel like my craft is a lot better when I'm in the room with somebody else who, you know, like when you can bounce
Just vibing.
ideas and shit like that, man. That's when you get the best.
Yeah, just vibe. I get it. But I am gonna get off here. That song was fire. You're gonna need a moonshine fucking operation out in the woods by the creek somewhere. If you want to
got one.
Well, there you
got
go.
one.
Well, that's
What's
what.
up, Uncle Dub?
Uncle Dub, welcome back
Dub.
in, Bubba.
Shout out Uncle Dub. You missed
All
my
right,
song,
Mo.
Uncle Dub.
All right,
I
Mo.
gotta
I'm gonna let you
gotta
get to
go
work. Ladies
He
and
won't be done
gentlemen,
until like 5 in the morning.
I wish I could put a poll up for y'all to listen or rate or request something. So the last song of the evening, because we are rocking 12:30 Central Time, 1:30 Eastern. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to play one more song. And where is it? Gots to play a song that we did play already this evening. Where is it? There it is. Fender, can you take a guess what we about to play?
Let's see. See what you got.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
It's like totally out of Colt's box.
It is too.
I can't get enough of your love. 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 Enough of your love. Enough of your love. My soul was lost, but now it's found. You were there to hold me down. Darkest days were dull and dim. Thanks to you, they're bright again. Show me love when no one did. All alone, ain't had no friends. You and me against the world. Tell them you're my baby girl. I can't get enough of your love. 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 for you. Look at everything we've done, everything we've overcome. Back against the wall we fight, passing every test in life. Now you get the finer things, big old house and diamond rings. Can't forget the love you shown, crazy how our love has grown. I can't get enough of your love. 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 Enough of your love. Enough of your I can't get enough of your I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough of your love.
No one said I was. Hey, no one said I was, Kate. Shout out to country rap shit, ladies and gentlemen.
The song reminds me of something I can't think of it. That was like in a commercial or some shit, like a car commercial or something.
That's an unreleased song. Hold on. There we go.
It's gonna remind you of everything.
Fucking Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been country rap shit. I love every single one of y'all, but that is it. We have been running for 5.5 hours. Until then, I'll
Check
see
out Lost
y'all.
Souls.
Yeah, check out Lost Souls.
iTunes
and
pre-order. We got one more day.
one more day, baby.
Let's
One
go.
more day.
Run up the billboards. Let's go.
All right, y'all. We're going to end this real quick. Love you. See you tomorrow.